Swept by a brutal second COVID wave, India saw a record spike in infections with over 3.14 lakh new cases, the highest ever single day rise reported by any country since the start of the pandemic, taking the caseload in the country to total 1.59 crore. The country also saw another new grim record with the highest number of COVID deaths in a day at 2,104. India's fresh surge in cases of 3,14,835 surpasses the previous highest one-day rise in the world of 2,97,000 plus cases posted by the United States in the month of January. Polling began at 7 a.m. on Thursday for 43 seats in the sixth phase of assembly election in West Bengal amid a surge in COVID-19 cases, with the state reporting record infections. Long queues were seen outside most of the polling booths even before the voting began. In this phase, polling will be held in 43 constituencies in 4 districts to decide the fate of a total 306 candidates, including 27 women. Among the 43 constituencies, 9 are in Uttar Dinajpur, 8 in Purva Bardhaman, 9 in Nadia, and 17 are in North 24 Parganas district. Over 1.03 crore voters, including 50.65 lakh women and 256 of the third gender, are eligible to vote in this phase of the election. As many as 14,480 polling stations have been designated for the sixth phase. TMC and BJP are contesting all 43 seats. Congress, the left parties, and the Indian Secular Front formed a coalition and are contesting under the banner of Sanyukta Morcha. Out of the 43 seats in this round, Congress has got 12 in its share, CPIM has got 23, All India Forward Bloc has got 4, CPI has got 2 seats. Bahujan Samaj Party is also trying its luck and has fielded 37 candidates in this phase. Issuing unusually strong strictures on the Modi government and private industries, the Delhi High Court on Wednesday ordered the centre to forthwith provide oxygen by whatever means to hospitals here facing a shortage of the gas in treating serious COVID-19 patients, observing it seems human life is not important for the state. You're not exploring all avenues to augment oxygen supply. Beg, borrow, or steal, the court told the centre and asked why is it not waking up to the gravity of the emergency situation. It also warned that certainly all hell will break loose with the stoppage of medical oxygen to the hospitals. The court was conducting an urgent hearing on a public holiday on a plea filed by Balaji Medical and Research Centre, which owns and runs various hospitals in the name of Max, stating that if the supply of oxygen is not replenished on an immediate basis, the lives of the patients who are critical and on oxygen support will be endangered. Do you want to see thousands of people dying in the country? A bench of Justices Vipin Sanghi and Rekha Palli asked as it came down heavily on the centre for not diverting sufficient oxygen supply from industries to hospitals. India's rate of COVID-19 vaccination has fallen over the past 2 weeks, even as the country prepares to inoculate all adults from May 1st. While India is taking steps to ramp up production in order to meet the increased demand next month, the pace of the vaccination drive has slowed down. India administered more than 89 lakh doses between April 18th and April 21st. If the same rate continues, the nation would have administered 1.79 crore doses by the end of this week. In comparison, almost 2 crore doses were administered in the week between April 10 and April 17th. In the week before that, more than 2.3 crore doses were given. This means that India's rate of vaccination has fallen by almost 23% since the beginning of April. This indicates a possible shortfall of COVID-19 vaccines. The decline can be a result of closure of some vaccination camps across the country due to alleged vaccine shortage. According to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare data, India has so far administered more than 13 crore 1,19,310 vaccine doses. This is approximately 9% of the total population. Britain's Heathrow Airport has refused to allow extra flights from India before the country is added on Friday to Britain's red list of locations from which Most travel is banned due to the high number of COVID 19 cases, the airport said on Wednesday. The move by Britain comes after it detected more than 100 cases of coronavirus variant first identified in India, Health Minister Matt Hancock said on Monday. We have made the difficult but vital decision to add India to the red list. This means anyone who is not a UK or Irish resident or a British citizen cannot enter UK if they have been in India in the previous 10 days, Hancock had told Parliament. Heathrow Airport's refusal to allow extra flights from India was reported earlier by the BBC, with the airport adding that it turned down the request from airlines because of concerns about queues at passport control. The airport also told Reuters that it did not want to exacerbate existing pressures at the border by allowing more passengers to fly in.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.